This is a this is a Ren reaction. It's some trouble for me. Ak calling. Ren G3. Does that strike a chord? That's a 7 going up. Ace and a G. I overfilled my own cup. Well, if a lady could lay an egg or just keep it right inside, we won't need the man. This science has been fried. You don't need the next ones to be reproducing at all. Palladians, Nibiru, I'm here and I'm having a ball. We just gotta act the right act, you see. Are they watching you, Skynet? No. Mita for free. Stealing our data, Mita, Rita too. Well, I am the inventor of the best RSS feed website and the best CRM. So, LinkedIn, what are you gonna do? Got some slimy coatings for you. Breakthrough, it's me. And I'm in the CIA too. Sarsgaard. You're my number one most awakened sassy fun. So I'm going to start with you. CIA breakthrough. Penelope Cruz didn't know what you might do. Ren G3, I'm going to give you my Joe friend from me. I was 8, he was 9, grade 3. We had a more connected mind. Best friends in school. On the first day, I had to leave my old school because I slammed someone's arm in the door and bolted it shut because they wouldn't pay the right kind of attention. I was stabbed with a pencil, lead poisoning, you see. That's what they told me. That's what I believe. So I returned to the school for freedom, with a hammer, because I'm a carpenter. Improvised weapons, I already knew about that. That's when you strap it with tape to your hand because you're committed. I'm that cat. Chicken fights, do you remember that? On the log, 3 feet off the ground. They said it's safe because you wouldn't fall, but the new warrior was in town. Kamloops. Sandy could attest. Was I the number 1 in chicken fights even though I was in grade 3? And you were the number 2, but you were very tall and significantly older than me. Sandy would win in the final crab walk on the ultimate gym day. A grade 3 versus a grade 7, no possible way for him to win. He's too small. And that's what I heard. And I was ahead until I wasn't, and then he took over because those words overheard, they got in. Sandy was 2 feet taller than me. We were both thin. He's Indian, the real kind, not the Aboriginal, both sacred and divine. So I lived in Kamloops, which is the meeting of the waters, the Thompson River, north and south. And Sandy is Indian, he swears, but I know all my friends are Indian. Because we were only transitioning at the time to Native, which then became, well, the Natives were drunk too much, so they changed their name. This is what someone dumb told me, to greenwash their name, to Aboriginal and then First Nations. But government subsidies take over with First Nations. You can see the thing. Everybody got their trucks and more. Anyway, bridging the gap here. I am Vedic. Woke up, got a clue. America, Canada, I'm talking to you. I am going to be the creative director behind Canada's next national party. I only voted once in my life for Mel Hurtig. New and better Canada is on its way. You and I together, this is what I say. The party is called Maple Syrup because that is the leaf on the flag. And maple forest preservation, man, that would have been the best that you ever had. Aliens, not half bad. They would have said, yeah, we see what you've done. Some of your prime ministers, well, it didn't happen. It's me. Surya Tiger Akihiro. So maple forest everywhere. The best investment is seeds, fertilizer, and lights. This is for your home because you can grow inside. That was a 3. Seeds, fertilizer, and lights. There we go. But you're storing them rather than planting them right away. So the best investment is to start growing right away and also store. The best investment is trees which are going to pay out over a longer time. That's a maple tree. It's also good for the maple hardwood. I assume so. I didn't check all of these facts. Someone else can more scientifically educate me like that, or just step up and I'll give you the hat. Whatever. No hate. Works out really great. Ren reaction. Okay, now check the rest of my videos. You'll find out who I am. Renji3 37. He would understand. Elon, I'm all up with you. So when they come, gun to my head, I am in your super crew. 37's to you. That's an American Sign Language 7. It also counts 3. System test. It's the last words from me. 9/11 NYC 2001. It wasn't just Twin Towers. They don't talk about the little one. The little building shorter and further away. They don't talk about it because it doesn't fit their scientific model in any way. That's not the way they like to play. But I speak to you the truth. 3 towers fell on this day. And when they did, it happened exactly this way. Hit by a plane, not hit by a plane, but they all fall the same. Tom Hogg, my next video is for you. I'm joining Elon today, but only if Butterfly Social does not break through. Watch my next video, which is Jericho Park. We're taking it over because I got the courageous heart. 111 people will be taking over Jericho Park Green, Jericho Park Forest, and Jericho Park Beach in Vancouver. I'm filming this in Stanley Park. I live between the 2 parks. Some people say of the parks, I am the matriarch. I am Surya Tiger Akihiro. I was born in Vancouver. I'm a premium too. 37 breakthrough. My godfather's a Jew. What are you gonna do? My father's Ken Darwin, Charles Kenneth Darwin, you see. On the other side of the border, it's a name game. I'm giving you all the best of it for free. My mother, Linda Ulala, Linda Susanna Wright, son. 14 kinds of right. Couldn't find the right one. I am 7 ways to the right sun. I live ritualistically, symbolically, like Hugo the poet does. His child, Sir Arthur Pendragon. Shout us for free just because. Find Hugo the poet on Patreon. If you want to know all about end times from the most smart, scientific, historian, bridged poet I have met. My other journey, Garrett John Laporto, start with Wayseer's Manifesto and then wearefromthefuture.com. These are all in my playlist too. Hugo the Poet Teardrop on YouTube right now you can find for free. His other stuff you're going to have to go join his Patreon. NewPeaceSign.us is my website. This is a Ren reaction because there is trouble. Oh yeah, what justifies it? My best friend, grade 3. We were the awakened, enlightened ones. He's a split egg with his sister Heidi. If you type in Joseph, Josef, Drexler, Drechsler, do gematria on that. His sister Heidi, Heidi, we are all introduced to each other and bridged, but some of us, we get the clue way late. I didn't get to get into marijuana. I'm 53 now, but it was age 40 when I got into weed. So until then, I was upright and uptight. And this is why the cops were easy to provoke me, and I've got attempted murders in my past. Well, this just leads you to the drug Rispers, Consta, Risperidol, Consta, Palperidone, Invega, Haldol, Haldon, Flat World, boom! And they shut you down. That cracks you, because then when you do the weed, mushrooms, plant medicines, which are awakening, ayahuasca and chacruna, DMT, LSD, don't experiment with DMT. You got to have a year of everything else first. MDMA. You break through, the pendulum goes through, and you crack out the side of the grandfather clock. But the Jews at the top are constructing the cabals, and they're allowing this to happen. So the extreme corruption that I experienced in jail, court, and mental hospital was to show me that this system is controlled, it's cabaled. The monarchy is dead. The monarch was almost dead, was facing, we thought, was facing a real extinction. And then the queen dies. Add it up. We've got butterfly chrysalis. You can buy particularly magical ones. AK-37, that's me. AK, you see your piece this way. 37. More to say, much more to say. So Joe is 9. He's a year older than me. I'm 8, grade 3. Arthur Hatton School in Kamloops, which is the meeting of the rivers, which makes a T. If you see my Columbia stickers where we make a T in the street with a police car in the back, you can understand my sticker campaign. Life is a game. I play it for real. I went to Columbia 7 years to elevate the perception of the mothers who are hookers on the corner who pose with their children. They were controlled by the police, and I showed them how they could make 10 times as much money with me. In fact, 100 times, because I was able to do what I recognize allegorically the system the cabal had done for me, which is to set me up. I had nibs, the best of the best of the best, introduced to me in high school, absolute best. No debate on this one. We know who they are because symbolically they were the stars too. The best watercolor artist becomes my wife. The fashion show Coralie, who should have broken through and had to take a stand that she could be the something at the fashion show when someone else was trying to take over for certain reasons. Breakthrough. Nicole Morris, gymnast, musical, the band, and would get most people's vote for #1 hottest in high school, but I have to give that to my first wife. This is, oh, and so Sherry Lyle, and we know, I mean, you could just step up, Sherry. These were my sweet offerings. The smartest, sweetest, broken through. We had the additional training. We're from another planet. We have alien intelligence. It's beyond empathy. It's beyond just the M path. It's the M13. There's a reason M13 comes through. It becomes a gun name. It becomes the gang name. M13 is the middle letter. We have M13 operators that we can reach in the all up. All up. I just lowercase that, one word, so you can see it, but not. There's like 2 shots. You've got to put a space between the name. It should have a capital S. If it doesn't, that's someone's name. The name is 2 shots. Again, GG33 can verify this. He's the, as far as I know, he's the only other one you will find in the world on YouTube who does what he calls GG33 gematria or RAM, and I call it gematria AK-37, AK-37. Elon 4 ways. Oh yeah, back to Joe and suicide and stuff. I'm in White Crane Gung Fu. I am working with black belts in various martial arts, and they introduced me to one who is a grade younger than me, but he becomes Taekwondo WTF champ for Canada. Then he brings up his student under him, black belt, to become the champion. So I'm recognizing what my father does, because he created 7 unique, that's an American Sign Language 7, it's also a 3, to create 7 unique motorsports, sled, ATV, motorcycle, champion in them, and then let other people become the champ. Like Renji 3 knows, past lives recognized, Marcus Aurelius. That butter sculpture looked like you, dude. I hope you didn't have to eat it. That's Weeds shout out if you don't know. I know the Trailer Park Boys. I know Ricky. I know Julian, Bubbles. I gave them big hugs. I have met them. I know what they do. Nardwar, Grad 88, Big Tom Armitage. Hey, Tim Chiba, verify this. Big Todd Stud, BTS. The punk shows in the Riverside Park, at the park, wouldn't have happened without Todd. Past lives recognized. This guy does everything in a short life. He becomes super giant. He gets all the fat sucked out. Then becomes a skinny version of him. He's just bigger than life. And then he goes off and dies. Oh, but before he does, he gets his Japanese wife. Yes! 3 wives, 3 children, all up. We are all up. I'm taking over Jericho Park. I'm putting a butterfly social on the green. 111 people will be joining me in 37 tents. No crap outside the tent. It's curated. It's me. It's all me. I am AK-37, powered by the sun. I am Surya Tiger Akihiro. Now your Ren reaction is done. Trouble? I am the trouble for them, but I'm the plan to save the earth. How is that for a Ren reaction? Oh yeah, the black belt committed suicide. I forgot to tell you, he jumped off a bridge. My WTF friend could step up. Adam, thank you.